Hi, and welcome to another Tuesday with Techdren. My name is Jessica Turner, and I'm an Assistant Technical Officer with Techdren, and I'm here to talk to you today about unplugging. Over the past few months, our friends in Vermont, across the nation, and internationally have been having to quarantine because of COVID-19. And in light of that, people have been having to work from home, do classwork online, and all that time spent staring at a screen strains your eyes, your mind, and your body. So a great way to counteract that is to get outside and reconnect with nature. One of my favorite ways to unplug is through hiking, whether that be in a park or on a mountain. So I'm here to share with you today some of my hiking safety tips. Before you leave for your hike, you're going to want to check the weather. That way you will know if it's going to rain, snow, if it's going to be too hot, or maybe it'll be a little chilly. And that way you can plan out what you're going to wear because you want to dress for the weather. Today it's around 70 degrees and sunny, so I have with me my buff, which is great because it's sweat wicking, but also I can wear it as a mask. I have a t-shirt, which is nice and comfortable in 70-degree weather, and I have thin pants on, which are great because I can see ticks if I have them on me. And even if you can't wear pants, or if you just have shorts on, it's great to keep checking anyways to make sure you don't have ticks because you don't want Lyme disease. Another thing to consider is what type of footwear you're gonna wear. I love wearing my waterproof boots here because they keep my feet nice and dry. But if you don't have waterproof shoes, it's great to always bring an extra pair of socks to keep your feet nice and dry. Depending on the season, you're also really going to want to bring sunscreen and bug spray. That way you won't get any sunburns, no skin cancer, and also bug repellent because there's a lot of ticks, a lot of mosquitoes, a lot of gnats, and that'll keep them right away from you, so you'll be nice and protected down the trail. I always like to bring with me a bag, a smaller bag if it's a smaller hike, and a larger backpack if it's a big hike. And I always bring with me some essentials. I always make sure to bring my water bottle with me. That way I'm staying hydrated, and I like to bring a larger water bottle so I make sure I have enough water to go up the trail and to make it back down. I also bring with me an extra layer just in case it gets cool. If it's gonna rain, I'll bring a rain jacket. If it's cooler out and if I'm going to a higher elevation, I like to bring a hat and gloves just in case I need that. For today, I brought with me a flannel in case the temperature drops at night. That way, if I'm out longer than intended, I'll be nice and warm. It's also a really good idea to bring snacks with you because no matter what size trail you're going on, you'll probably get hungry. So I always like to bring a few granola bars with me. That way I'll have some for myself, some extra, or if someone else forgot their snack, they can have some of mine. And that extra sugar will keep you going and get you back to the trailhead. Probably one of the most important pieces I have in my bag here is my little makeshift first aid kit. And you can get these at the store or you can make your own. For me, this is a small hike, so I just brought a few things in here. But some essentials I bring is hand sanitizer, which is great to have, especially during COVID. I bring an inhaler if you have asthma. It's important that you bring this and any other medication you need. I always bring wrap with me. That way if anyone sprains their ankle, me or anyone else on the trail, I can help them out. I also have some essentials, so I have band-aids in case anyone gets a cut, hydrocortisone, which is great if anyone gets a bug bite, and Benadryl, which is really important during allergy season to have. I've already had to use this a couple times, especially with the pollen. So these are my essentials. You can modify your own first aid kit to whatever you need. Some people like to bring ibuprofen. If you are into natural medicine, you can be packing your own creams and essential oils, but you can also be bringing really anything that you think is essential to you. If you're going on a bigger hike, you're going to want to add a few extra things to your first aid kit there. You're probably going to want to bring an emergency blanket, waterproof matches, a lighter, and anything else you deem essential. And it's always great to bring extra snacks, extra water. You never know what'll happen. Before you leave, it's a really good idea to tell someone where you're going. So even if you're alone or in a group, it's great to tell someone outside of the group you're traveling with where you're gonna go and when you're expected to be coming back. That way, if anything happens to you, they'll know when to expect you and if they need to contact help, when they should do that, and also where you are, which is really important. While it's important that you tell someone else where you're going, it's important that you know where you're going to. So before you leave, you should either look at a map or use an app like All Trails to know what trails you're going to be going on and where you're going, how long it should take you, and what elevation you're going to. I really like All Trails. It's a cool way to bring tech into nature, even if it's while you're unplugging. I think it's really cool because you can look at the map and it uses GPS to show you where you are. So if you get off the trail, you can easily look at it and see where you are and find your way back to the trailhead. While you are hiking, it's really important that you do stay on the trails. We are preserving nature, and by staying on the trails, you won't step on any plants that might be endangered, or I actually don't know what I mean by that, but it's just don't step on plants. So leave it as you found it and don't pick any flowers. You can take pictures though, and that's a great way to take your experience home with you. While I did mention that bringing snacks is really important to keep going on your hike, it's really important that you do pack it in and pack it out. Meaning, if you bring anything in, anything that is trash or disposable, make sure you pack that back in your bag and dispose of it properly, and don't dump it into nature, because we should be respecting of our environment, and that way we won't pollute our earth any more than we already are. Lastly, while you can hike alone, it's really fun to bring a friend with you, whether that be a person or a pet. It'll make your experience on the trail a lot more fun and memorable, and I would love to see our viewers comment below places they love to hike and who they're hiking with. Maybe you'll bring Techdren shirt, Techdren gear, socks, anything, and keep staying. Take time to take care of yourself and to reconnect with nature, and make sure you take care. Thank you for joining me today in Centennial Woods to listen in on some hiking safety tips. I hope that everyone is doing well and staying healthy, and tune in next week for another episode of Tuesdays with Techdren. Thank you.